We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Eight teams remain.
These two seem goofy as hell to me.
Through the pressure, noise,
I don't know why.
and expectation.
They seem hella serious, but I can't take them serious.
One win away from the semi-finals, one loss away from a flight out of here.
This is where all dreams either crack or crystallize. Every clutch matters, every mistake could be fatal. It's quarterfinals at Valorant at the Esport World Cup, and it's all about eliminations now.
4 spots up for grabs, of course, the vital club championship points, that $1.2 million prize pool. There's nowhere left to hide and nothing to save for later.
Absolutely, no nerves, no second chance. So how about we bring out our teams? For the first team, it's the Masters champions, are undefeated in Riyadh. Here comes the Kings of Chaos, it's PRX.
They stared down elimination and rose from that lower bracket. It's NA's
We got a banger match, I'm not gonna lie.
Sentinels.
That boy Marshall.
The quarterfinals of Valorant at the Esports World Cup 2025 begin.
The international defending Titans up against the North Americans. This should be...
Chat, before we start here and do agent select, I want to give a quick reminder that we are still running a charity. In the chat, there's a link also below the stream for Gamers Outreach. If you guys don't know what Gamers Outreach is, basically it's a charity that brings gaming setups to kids that are hospitalized to provide gaming experiences for them while they're bedridden. So it's a great cause. We've raised 12K almost yesterday, which is insane. Hopefully we can keep going, but thanks to everyone who's donated so far. And I'm going to go back to it in between the maps and thank all the donators. So appreciate, I think this is actually from today. Yeltsin, thank you for the 20 bucks. Appreciate you. All right.
At the previous event, and we think that we can come back and defeat you. So I think it's going to be a really fun series for that matter. And I do think Sentinels are going to be here looking for revenge. Bear in mind, in this matchup, they are one of the clubs. They are the team that is fighting for something much bigger, a huge prize pool worth millions and millions of dollars. And of course, PRX are not going to want to let them just, oh, yeah, you know, you guys go on ahead. Like, we're only playing for $1.25 million. Of course, they're going to be wanting to beat them. And an opportunity to go back-to-back at international events, which, well, correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's only like one team that's ever done that.
Yeah, it's a prestigious group, let's say that. And for PRX, you mentioned, yes, they're not a club team. For Sentinels, they've already hit that top 8, already allowing their squad or achieving, I suppose, the minimum goal. But for these teams, it's bigger than that. Nobody's looking to be number 8. No one's even looking for top 4. This is all about lifting a trophy at the end of the day, taking that big
Am I gonna watch
prize,
NRG versus Genji after the Sun match? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sentinels.
Ooh, we got some Sen fans in the crowd.
Well, they showed the interview I did with Forsaken, and his eyes definitely lit up when he was like, cash prize for MVP? Okay, I mean, you know, I can get myself a bracelet at the last one and some money at this one. I'm not going to complain, but I also think there's one other thing, and I'm looking at Zelsis. I saw his face when he got to crush someone else's
Damn, it's
key.
a hard match, chat.
That's the
This is a hard match.
happiest I've
But
ever
we
seen
looked
him
way
on
better
it.
yesterday,
He was
so I
having
think we have a
so
chance.
much fun down on that
We look
stage.
way better.
And I think if he gets to go up against
Did I sleep and
the
stay up?
and one of the teams that beat them at the last event,
I woke
take
up at
their
6
key
p.m. and I
crush
stayed
it
up
in front
since
of their
then.
very eyes, that might be the best moment he's had probably this
I've been up
year.
since 6
So
p.m.
I think that realistically, there is a lot on
I
the
think it's
line
better
here. Both
that
teams,
way.
obviously, I think if they were on opposite sides of the bracket, we could see them meeting in the final. Sentinels have proven themselves to be a
Our
competitor
Icebox has
at
not
that point.
been
Now heading
great.
in towards Icebox, the first
And
map at
PRX
least,
are pretty
you're
crazy
going
on
to favor
Icebox, I'll be
PRX.
honest.
This is one where
This is a hard
okay,
map.
they've had losses here and there
I'm
to
guessing
the
PRX picked
likes
Icebox,
of,
right?
a
They definitely
Gen G
did.
or a Fnatic in very close runs.
Yeah,
But they are
PRX picked
very
Icebox.
strong on this map, whereas on the other side of things, you kind of understand why they've gone for the punish pick. Sentinels losing it to BBL.
Did you guys get
losing
my
it to
pun
Fnatic,
yesterday?
Losing it to BOG.
The
It's
Jurassic
definitely
World
not been
music?
one of their stronger
I'm sure it's
maps,
pretty
but
obvious.
It does give someone like Kaplan room to work with. And if there's anybody in this tournament and looking at coaches
It's pretty
that have
obvious.
faith in to be able to adapt, it is Kaplan.
Oh, wow. Just disrespect thrown towards Ang.
I didn't know how else
We'll
to
bring that up later when we see them. As we get into this quarterfinal,
In the charity overlay, the
I am
O in
excited
outreach is
because
double.
these
Can you
teams,
fix
they
that?
have a history. Trading blows at international
Yeah.
events,
Why is
one
it
in a
double?
BO5. More recently, though, with this roster, most importantly for PRX, they were the ones to take that W. Now, if you thought Zelsus looked happy crushing that key before, you can only imagine how much more joy it will bring him to have that added taste, that hint of revenge to it. Or Icebox to kick things off. I see the timer in game ticking away. I see fist bumps on the stage, and I see Celsius.
The O is not
locked
doubled.
in,
There's
a
like
divided
something there.
crowd.
What is that
And
there?
soon we will know which way the pendulum swings. As you said, Tom, PRX favored to start. Potential 2-0 with the sunset pick. If it was a mistake for Sentinels, we don't want to see them start out slow here.
Yeah, and I think one of the most exciting things about this initial matchup is going to be that Jet battle. I think
don't know what
something
that is.
the clip that always springs to mind of his Jet is
Oh,
flying
I
through the
can't
air on
remove
the A
that?
site and basically
Oh, I
wiping
know
out
I can do
everybody
it, but it's
with
gonna
those
take me a
blades.
second to do
He
it.
is fierce on this map. And already, he's going to be the man taking contact, pushing right up
I'll have to fix it
towards
after
these
this map,
players.
or
And
half.
actually, it's Patman and Divide. They are just taking these raw battles
Oh my
initially, and
God.
it is a slaughter. Round number one looking over
Oh my
already,
God.
and it will be flawless
Alright,
for
maybe I can fix it right
PRX.
now then.
Well, it looked like Sentinels going in the right direction. They had the troops for an immediate battle, but they have lost out, and Devi on the board very early with a triple. That's a little bit of momentum. Wind in the sails for PRX. But for Sentinels, you can brush it off. A pistol loss.
Is that better? Like
Way
that?
it went down. Maybe not so much. One man swinging in for so many. Beautiful stuff from Devi. And he's a player you don't want to see the fire lit under early on.
Yeah, I think that was one of the main things I really enjoyed for them when it came to Toronto, was the fact that that MVP was up for grabs for pretty much anybody all the way through that tournament. They had so much depth in terms of the individual brilliance. Now, the same can be said for both sides. Fast pace, and already dink onto something. 3 sheriffs actually invested in here for PRX, so there is some danger here.
Yeah, there's definitely weaknesses, and these close-range fights, players flooding through that wall.
Wait.
The pistols all
Wait.
around, and Narrate
Wait.
with a double. He's
Wait.
giving them a chance for Sentinels to break back so early. Would be a huge blow to PRX. In terms of economic losses so far, they still have their 2 rifles.
Yeah.
That's the benefit of the 3 pistols, but a danger
Fuck, they ran him
lurking.
down.
Zelsus dealt with
Narrate,
them.
if you win
Jing
this, I'll
clearing
suck it. I'll
every
literally
corner,
suck your
and the man
shit.
who picked up 2 has got it to do again. But with a classic in his hand, 45 HP.
Hey, hear me out. Play
The
his
only thing
play his
going
hide
for
A
him is that he has
rehit.
the spike.
Hide A rehit late.
He's got time to play with.
Nah, go B. Never mind.
45 seconds on the clock. Both
I was gonna
players
say
have been
hide
spotted
A
pushing
until 10
together,
seconds
so
and then re-hit
chances
A,
are,
but
almost
I would've
guaranteed
just
there's
died.
nobody on the B side. Obviously,
Get
what
the
this
orb?
does
Nah,
mean is there's
plant
no
the spike.
opportunity to find any weapon. Even a sheriff won't be
30
possible.
seconds left.
And a bullet of
Why is
that
Tarik streaming if he denied the
Guardian
offer?
would be enough to put him down. In fact,
Ban
it's
me
going to
if
be
you
a
can't
solo
handle the
swing. A little
truth.
bit risky from Patman, but at this sort of range, wasn't too much of a problem. Extra credits are, but still
why am I
a
streaming this?
ridiculous amount for
Because
Narrate to do.
Really
the org I'm a
important, though,
part
that he
of
swung early.
is
They
involved.
know that he's
Riot is
towards
partnered
Such
with
an
them.
open plan could put questions in your mind, but now Jing will be holding these
And I
smokes,
feel like my hands are
waiting
kinda
for the player to
tied.
go running through and the defuse.
Which is
is
why I'm
gonna
hosting a
stop.
charity
Right,
to
thinking
at
that
least
they
do
were
some
trying to bait him
positivity.
into the open, but because
But
they had
I
that
agree, it's
information from
shitty, dude.
Patman, there was no
I'm not really
need.
sure what the best
He'll
thing to
go
do
through
is.
to the next round. 2-0 for
I don't know.
PRX.
It's kind of a
Maybe I shouldn't stream it. I'm not sure.
Because normally
I
you
just
look
feel
at
like it's
a round like
fucking-
this, you go, okay, you invested barely
it's
anything
kinda fucked
into
for
it.
me, too.
You've got 3 kills in the plant. You go, okay, you probably caused some cost. But you haven't.
W
They
save
can
on the
easily
classic,
buy back
yeah.
into those
I mean, that was a
rifles
good
if they
eco.
want, keeping the 2 guns that they had. And at least, okay, you've got those sort of extra credits. But realistically, now already actually is going to be something investing into that operator. Same as the pistol, early pressure, but this time Narrate has a drone.
And that annoying smoke. I've seen it cause many problems here on Icebox, but something.
Tarik wants to
staying
save face, but
aggressive
also
with
wants
that
the
man
money
by
from
his
streaming
side
makes
presents
sense.
danger,
Nah, I'm getting
and
rage
Narrate
baited. Can we go
goes running
sunwood?
right into it. The smoke that goes down in mid here.
I'm only watching
Usually
the
gonna be
event because the
blocking
top
out
teams are all
Oh
here.
my goodness, the orb
I
was
don't
up.
care about the money,
Something's
believe it or
just 10
not.
seconds straight through it. Of all the rounds to come in with a play like this, Sentinels just investing their economy.
Right.
They wanted to try to cause some questions on middle, smoke off a turret. Well, 5v3.
All right, I
a
missed
big,
everything. I
Major
missed
uphill
everything.
battle for the attackers now.
And because of this, a bit more passive from the majority, only really Forsaken in an aggressive position. But need to be cleared, has the support of Defiance. Zelsis maybe caught sleeping to the wheel, wasn't expecting to be swung from there. The Paranoia goes to deal with him and doesn't manage to find a single kill. The only one where any damage has been done is where there was so much advantage in weaponry for PaperX. When it's been an equal playing field, the pistol in round number 3, they've both been flawless.
Yeah, that is not a good sign. And of course, the value of this op early with that pick was calculable. But the second, he just caught an angle as the orb went up. And then, of course, seeing that Defy was on that left side of the site, they tried to
Guys, take it off someone. Everyone's
put that
spam tech W.
paranoia in,
If you're being
but
annoying right now, I'm
not
gonna ban you.
accounting for Forsaken. He hadn't got a chance to claim any scalps, but now he's got 2 on the board. Sentinels left with very weak weapons. They go for stingers across the board, and that's a big danger for something. He gets out of there, and look at the cover. It's beautiful. Jing up top. Forsaken going through the walls.
Wow.
Risky, but he's got a taste for blood now, and he's eating good with a flawless round again for PaperX.
Yeah, this has been absurd. 3 out of 4 rounds have been flawless so far. And the real danger is the more this happens, the more confident PaperX will get. You already see that they had that sort of early stack up towards this A side, but they are just swinging through their own utility, playing around the smokes. You can see the jump up at the end to get into the opponent's smoke. They don't care what Sentinels are doing. They don't care what sort of counter may be coming in. They are confident in their own ability, and you can see why. Only 3 of them have died so far.
That is a ridiculous stat line to look at, for Sentinels at least. They did only have the stingers in the previous.
There's
the way
3
they
here.
lost those fights, maybe they're not going to be too happy with. They haven't cleared out that smoke
Good trade.
before. Now Jing will be dealt with at least. Maybe expecting the op to be here as they invade the smoke and play back, but it's still 2
Nice,
rifles in
Narrate.
play. Now the element of surprise there for Divide, but he's being spotted by the drone. Nice shot,
Good
but he won't
trade.
get out unscathed.
He doesn't expect Sova to be here, though.
This definitely makes
Wait,
things
he
a little bit
does.
tougher.
He does
Forsaken is
expect
in
him to be
position. The
here.
push up on the flank has already been happening, but Forsaken realizing they're
Oh
not
my
planting,
God.
he's got to be very
Narrate.
careful. He's already being
Narrate is
flanked on
playing
the
fucking
rate
insane.
with another high impact round. He has nearly all of the kills for Sentinels thus far. But they still have 1 man to deal with. The rate desperately low, but with the operator, they may not make a difference. And with this split of players, this is going to be very difficult for something to break.
Especially with the wall staying up for so long. He has no idea where these players can be, and a
There's
wraparound
a
for
fucking
Ray
beast.
grabs a 4th. He was the one putting up most of the deaths so far for PaperX with the classic
Narrate's a
in that
beast, bro.
second
That was an
round.
insane run by
and
him.
now adding 4 more to the
Insane.
tally. We
He's
need
locked,
a little bit
yeah.
more from Sentinels.
So good, bro.
Well-rounded perspective. But Narrate online early
Forsaken
is
is going
certainly
crazy.
the sign of life we needed to see here.
Yeah, it's a great round from him. I think the bait that was being sprayed out as well, just to give him that little bit of extra space from Bang.
Alex?
After what was a very slow start to the match, the fact that
Is
he's
the audio
now 6
delayed?
and 3 and 2 kills between the remaining players.
I think it might be,
Maybe
actually.
someone will be
Wait.
there to join him. Of course, for PaperX,
No,
you have
it's
that many
not.
flawless rounds. You have so many credits to play with. John QT, though, looking to take space. Hatman under pressure.
Zelf is
Above
already
you.
tagged up. Patman, yeah, surrounded here. He will finish Zelsis off. It's
What
a
a
headshot, so
shot.
doesn't even matter about the damage done earlier.
Oh no, on your
Drop
left.
down of one player, but they don't know Forsaken and filled in the extra space. What? Patman, even on 36, is able for another. But
No.
a sneak coming. Let's go one more. The tube leaves Bang with
Oh
an
my
opportunity.
God,
Unfortunately,
Patman, are you
it's an
fucking
opportunity to
kidding me,
put a
bro?
1v5 on the board.
Nah,
He finds his first,
you
but
can't get
look
three,
at the
dude.
firing squad awaiting this swing. Isolates the first
Can't get
battle.
3, man.
Then he is dealt with immediately in PaperX 5-1, an immediate response.
I
to
feel
that
bad.
round
Do you think
win
this is
from
going to be
Sentinels,
closer?
more so from
Nah.
Narrate.
I think I'm on edge,
No,
dude.
It's really
Don't
just
rage
been
bait me,
him
I'll
having
ban.
that sort of individual prowess in a singular round.
That was a sub,
This round
but
was all about
I'm not gonna ban
like,
you.
just absurd individual skill, and then he gets another one. Like this guy was on 36
Don't rage
HP
bait
before
right
he
now.
even got a single frag, and now he just seems to be walking away with this. And it's what I was talking about, like the depth of skill and ability on this PaperX side. It doesn't really matter who you walk into. You could see those struggles. I mentioned it already. Big fan of Kaplan. He's going to be given an opportunity early. I think a necessary one.
If you're gonna
Actually,
rage bait,
considering
donate
how
to the
things have
charity
gone
and
so
put your
far,
message in there.
Maybe not as early as it could have been.
Yeah, maybe
That's the
call
only
here
way,
is
it's
just
okay.
everybody take a leaf out of Narrate's book. He seems to be the only one firing back right now. And even there for Bang, you know, you look at how many flawless rounds out of the rounds we've seen so far are there for PaperX. What is it, 3? And
Unk
then
is
a
brainwashed
1v5 is
by
where they start
American
to show up.
propaganda.
It's
All
too
good,
late,
though.
it's too slow. And we talked about this. You mentioned it. PaperX, no slouches coming into that second map. And yes, we can believe Sentinels, counterplay, tape, all of that conversation. But if they bomb
I might
out
be
of
the
this
least
map,
watched
it's going to be
in
much harder to
propaganda. I'm
believe in
gonna be
that
honest,
bounce
dog.
back.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be difficult to firstly get yourselves back
All
on
I
the
watch,
horse, but
listen, and
I
hear
think more
about is
importantly,
Valorant.
PaperX, when they're confident and informed.
All right, here we go.
Well, we've already seen it. They just won the last event.
They lift trophies.
That's all you really need to know. Something. Guess what? He's making the same push once again, and guess what? He's found the
It's no
opener
good.
once again.
Our B main control is
It's
no
that
good.
same angle. They're putting the smoke, or they have been, to deny him that space.
Feels sloppy.
At least if he's playing up above.
Ready.
But he's just not been playing up above. He's been happy to push and pressure.
Yeah, it feels.
Now at least
it feels
they have
rushed.
managed to get an additional orb for second. They can
Yeah,
try and
you're
utilize
right.
that
I shouldn't
blaze
read the
sword, but
rage
something
bait.
is
I just
not
gotta
shying
not.
away
Right.
from this fight.
And there's the danger.
Oh no, Zek and whiff.
That's it. 25 HP.
Played that.
Almost got another. And even then, that's numbers equalized and then extended with Patman
Honestly, we need
showing
Narrate
up
again.
yet again.
Narrate's our guy.
Celsius and Narrate have to fight
Oh,
their way back
okay,
in.
he's
Narrate's
low.
been so reliable
Celsius
so far.
has no gun.
But even still, he's
Maybe
down to
Narrate should drop his
30
gun to
HP.
Celsius, or-
Patman's still drawing breath.
Yeah, he did.
That orb puts him to one.
Narrate
Not
dropped
much
his
of a
gun.
difference
Nice,
made,
Celsius.
and with the
1v2,
vibe
Patman's
falling,
feeling it, though.
There's
Careful.
a real chance for Sentinels to bounce back.
Okay, we
It's
know
a
where he is,
likely
but
round.
who knows where we are.
Falls to Patman in the 1v1. He has enough bullets, and he finds Celsius just in time. This one much closer, much better from Sentinels
so
coming out of the
well,
pause,
too.
but
Fuck.
not quite enough.
Individual level is too
Yeah,
high.
this is the sort of crazy thing about this guy. Is like we thought that him coming into the team might bring a little bit more balance, a little bit more in terms of flexibility, and I
Let's
think
try,
it
though.
definitely has.
It's okay. I know we're getting
stomped
stomped right now,
Individual ability
but we can
as
still
well,
bring it back.
because
It's only 6-1.
Yeah, like you put him in the bracket.
We can still bring it back.
Of having some of the best crosshair.
There's been
I've
close
seen. Like,
rounds.
his read on the positioning
not
at every single point in that round was perfect.
bad.
Like he knew where his opponent was going to be playing from.
We got 4
Very
ults
well
here.
played from Patman.
Look at something,
now
bro.
even the ultimate's online for either side. We're back.
Get that. Get that. Nice,
Pressure
Ben.
this
Good job.
time. They managed to deal with one of the menaces, but
Wow.
of course,
I'm not even
there's
mad at
still 4
Zelsis,
more.
dude. He's just
Yeah,
fucking
Forsaken.
killing them
Where
so
is he
fast.
going?
Wait, there's a guy behind them.
This is not going
Zach,
to be
good clear,
expected.
good clear,
Goes back
good
and clears his
clear.
angles correctly.
Good clear.
He's going to feel like he's been handed
That's the
freebie
B-side
there.
open.
That was a 4v4.
Wait, they're
and he's
rotating.
solo defending B-side.
Nice, one more, he heard it, one more, he heard it. I love that he droned. I love that he
And this is,
fucking
I guess, the
drones.
danger for
Yes,
PaperX when they
narrates.
feel
Yes,
confident.
really
The
fucking
overheat,
good, bro.
it almost feels like
Now
it's
we just
a
need to win this
chicane
round
away, and that
clean
corner
without
has
losing
been rounded.
guns.
Already.
Now that I said that, we're gonna get
Leaving it down
1v4.
to just one. It still seems like they're questioning where to go. Or
Oh
but
my
it's a
God.
nice shot from the Rake, continuing at least his individual
Let's go.
form. Another 3K
Let's
to
go,
bring
let's
them
go,
around.
let's
But
go.
yeah, I think a lot of that was just not realizing the Zekrom was behind, and then the rest of the team
locked in, bro. Narrate is determined. Narrate is fucking determined.
They've just killed off our one player. By this point, they will have realized, so let's go running up. And it's the patience of Sentinels.
This is the narrate I know, though. This is the narrate I've been talking about.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that was
This is the narrate I've been talking about.
The coaching staff is, okay, guys, like, they are pushing us all across the map. They are taking these aggressive fights. Let's be a bit more patient. Again, no ultimates really utilized in the last round. They are still here for this one.
Oh, the aggro, careful.
Got more kills than the rest of the team combined. He is putting up one hell of a show.
The problem is that there's an op posted on lower.
Effort has been, that spray almost took second out. HP will recover a decent bit, but it was down to a sliver there.
We have to re-clear A carefully.
Pick, certainly not robbed of his map control, even as an alarm bot to cover that left side. So this B side,
or do we go mid?
Fully locked down at this point.
I don't know.
The turret covering the walkthrough on
Wait,
tube.
I think he pushed back something.
I don't think Sentinels have much of a choice,
I don't know if we know he's there.
They do still want to
oh no, he dodged the dart.
Pit.
He dodged Narrate's dart.
That's the idea.
Narrate's pinging it
it's
though.
It's definitely something PaperX are aware of though. The spam through the orb has done
oh god, careful on the right.
And, well,
nice trade, we'll take it. This is
nice
scary
trade
though.
For Bank. We'll
that
at
was
least
a huge
keep
trade,
even,
but
more importantly, give them a little bit of extra space to play with. The is trying to cover that lockdown use.
I think we overcommitted a little bit. Okay, good trade, but 2v3.
Another
I mean,
trade
we KJ ulted the Viper ult?
Happen has just fallen back, way to go the corner. As said, his read, his placement,
I don't know. I mean, I see what they were trying to do, but
has been bang on every single time. And even making the realization of where Narrate is going to be. These have been the two players to watch, and Narrate will come out on top. 25 seconds left though. He's being flanked. Also the cross being held by the operator. It's not going to be easy for him, but he still expects it. Playing fantastically well, but this time he can't win the fight.
Oh, dude, I think... I don't know.
It does feel like at times a one-man show.
World.
Unfortunately, this time Narrate couldn't drag it over the line.
Yeah, man, your heart goes out to him there. I mean, he is putting everything on the line.
Damn.
What a read as well, expecting that flank to come around. Of course, the turret had been broken
is fucking
as
us too.
the ult was in play.
Someone said behind you? You're lying.
Played off it perfectly.
There's no way.
Not landing.
If someone said that they should be kicked out, I didn't hear it.
But you see there the dangers, the idea being to go up through the tube, destroy the Killjoy utility, rob them of some information, and then force the player back as they wrap and eliminate him falling out of the pit. But they didn't expect so many players to be focused on that mid angle.
No, he got drawn again.
He's got one and he's gone.
And they've got to be careful. They don't really want to chase this guy up because there's always a second layer. Jing's going to manage to
traded
dodge
one.
Actually,
we need to trade this skill right here.
The fact
somehow.
is, though, it's another
it's hard.
time where
there's only 3 there.
Narrate will try as he
Damn, the op keeps getting picked.
It is a slaughter on the A site. They are getting
so aggressive.
Destroyed at this stage of the match. 8-2.
Yeah, you said about a second.
Why are we trying to play fast?
Be peeled back. It's got to feel frustrating.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree. I think we have to play really slow.
Early, get deleted by the op.
I think our most successful rounds have been incredibly slow.
Okay, he's fallen back. Should be good to take
we have 2 rounds, but
in goes Forsaken, and it doesn't get much better when Patman turns up to the show. It's just so much.
I don't think we have enough util to play fast.
A lot of information in that late round because of the utility that's down for Divide, the reliance on him solo holding parts of the map.
Look at this guy.
And Jing, he's just gone in, destroyed the turret, and then given the op setup back in for more. That's outrageous from something. They're deleting Sentinel's hopes, dreams, and the morale. Got to be in the bin right now for the attackers.
Now I agree it's falling apart. Now I can agree with you.
It's only one team in the server at the moment. I mean, maybe you can say 6 players. It really has been a decimation, and yeah, I think he might only be 8-5, which, considering what we've been talking about, that doesn't sound that great. I think nearly all of those are opening jewels. He's just taking the fight versus opposition. The only way he doesn't get the opening jewel is if somebody else gets there first.
Damn.
There's always hope for that second half turnaround. There's always hope for map 2, but right now, Tom, I'm not seeing it. And I don't think Sentinels are either. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, a pause at this stage, 9-2, you're 1 round left in the half. Is it even worth it? Maybe
loser goes home. All of playoffs is single elim BO3.
Out of runway here
so yes, loser does go home.
Especially seeing
all single elim
BO3. Freeze call.
Score update on the other match.
Into a save because there's no opportunities being granted.
Carmine Corp is up 1-0 versus Fnatic.
Save the rifles that they have at
they just
least
want pistol
for the next, but right now it doesn't look like PaperX can put a foot wrong. Like the round that they lose of the overheat over on B, you can see why.
10 seconds
sure,
left.
something might not hit it every single time, but 90% is good enough.
Yeah.
He's dead.
This kill really doesn't mean too much. It's
Oh my god.
extra
80%.
orbs. But that'll be about it. The most important thing for Sentinels is to hold on to the weapons.
Okay,
I'm actually
let's get
surprised
3.
PRX don't throw more into the win there. They've got so many credits. Like, most of these rounds have been clean.
They didn't realize they were
It's not
saving
like
until it was
would've
too
mattered. I guess
late,
the only
probably.
thing would be you don't want to give the operator or the orbs. Like, those are the couple of things that could make a difference. But he's just lightning fast. As I said at the beginning, when you see some of the highlights of something, this is the map for me that springs to mind. I mentioned the Blade Store, but realistically, his operator, when it's on, it just feels like there's nothing you can do. And then just look at the scoreboard. Every single member of their squad is having a great game. Guess where he is? But they've guessed. They put the drone in to get rid of him, or at least try.
Burn that utility early to get rid. You said narrate, it's still true. He's got more kills
Yeah,
than the
someone's
rest of
gonna
the
die.
team.
That spam almost killed Celsius, by the way.
It's not the first
Oh, wow.
time either. He's been caught a couple of times on the cross on mid, now on the B side. Out goes the
Rare
shot,
whiff.
doesn't land. Defy goes down. Blade Storm activated.
Wow.
That doesn't
Patman
hit
is a problem
either.
now.
This has got to be the best chance that Sentinels have had, but they still
Molly?
haven't dealt with Patman. He's been so good when the pressure is put on him. Ooh. But it looks like we might have a little change in direction.
They don't know
The
where
Asia
Forsaken
wide open.
TP'd.
That's a good call if they
Honestly,
do
the
fall back.
Omen ults from PRX are
They've
so
heard
scary,
the TP be
bro.
activated, but
Because, like, dude, these motherfuckers could
course it
TP,
could've
like,
been
they would
cancelled.
TP anywhere. Like, you
I don't
really
mind
don't
this
fucking
from
know.
Sentinels. Grinding to a halt.
I mean, Jing,
we saw
sorry,
this
Jing
last
TP'd.
time when they
You
managed
really
to
don't know
finally
where
get the
these TP
advantage.
in.
It was the patience that ended up paying off. But honestly, with how Forsaken has been playing when he's just in slight off angles,
Who is that, Forsaken
I
alone?
really
Yeah.
don't mind it. Like, just let him try and hold on to this site. I wouldn't even be surprised if he ends up with a couple.
30 seconds
But
left.
if Sentinels can get this site, they've got the Viper's Pit ready and raring to go.
The ode, the spam back through, but Forsaken would need to get out. He's been in aggressive positions, hiding in
Jiggle.
corners, now out in the open.
Nice
the pressure,
shot, bro.
Second lands it, beautifully done, as the A side is now theirs. The pick can go down for Bang, and with 12 seconds left, it's more than enough to get this plant
10
in.
seconds
Nothing that PRX can hope to do to deny.
Spike planted.
And fighting back into that pit, I mean, you saw the struggles Sentinels had over towards the B site.
Walk through.
Dealing with Patman. Paranoia doesn't even land. Zekin should be free. Oh, he's beat the
It's okay, it's okay.
Patman, luckily, is put in the grave right afterwards.
Oh, it's been a rough day at the office, hasn't it? Jing, it's not really
9-3
any
win pistol?
opportunity for him to take it, so it will at least be a curse. Divine mentioned it on day one, he'd love a 9-3 just to get the curse on his side, but well, 9-3 domination, that's what we've had in half number one. We'll see if SEN can bring it back after the break.
All right, quick shout outs. Thank you to Johnny for the 10, JLSM for the 25, Anonymous for the 10, Lifty for the 10. I was in the hospital for 5 months when I was younger. Something like this would have made it so much better. Thank you for supporting a good cause. Thank you, Lifty. I appreciate the donation and the kind message. Dover for the 20, Dima for the 1, Z is Miku for the 1, and Reggie for the 10. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. We're fast approaching 12K. Fast approaching 12K. We're getting there. Now, on this halftime, do we jump to the other game? I don't think so. I feel like it's only a minute. I guess we could. I don't know. I don't want to like fucking confuse us and shit. We'll give it a look like this. Actually, it's a post plant. Let's watch it. Fuck it.
Just checking out the angles here with the hot hands. Nothing going to be.
Honestly, I'd rather not. I just want to stay locked in on the
Gonna be
Icebox
set,
game.
relay ball.
This is just
Sway.
confusing me.
Thomas has to backpedal. So plenty of players in position though. Try to defend the take onto the side, but Alpha finding a slight little angle there.
It's not confusing me,
Clips
but
elite
it's just
into the
messy.
head through the wall. Both are finding to get to at the same time.
Fnatic won.
Now Avez, they will quickly get taken down. Fnatic find themselves now on the board, and this time only.
Against PRX, but Divide doesn't look too shaken down on that stage. It's been all smiles.
I said I would stop doing that. I
Was
know.
the defensive side, and a few
No China, no win. We beat
Scattered
DRX
throughout a
yesterday.
sea of
Tech W.
despair for Sentinels. Now they move to their defensive side. And sure, this isn't their map pick. And this is somewhere we even came in saying PaperX clearly favored on this map. But if it's a blowout, then we throw into question how Sunset will go. And if Sentinels will be seeing their key crushed before long.
Yeah,
Will Soundproof Booth ever come to the pro scene? It already has, not in Valorant, but I don't think Soundproof Booth is that sick.
So
it's just kind of shitty.
Not good signs on map number 1, but
like as a player, like I mean personally, it's comfortable and all, but I'd rather hear the crowd. Okay, focus.
First half was one of the main reasons they even delivered the 3 rounds they did. Is Zelsis to look for that early fight? It's not pretty at all, and Devi again. His sheriff's in the pistol rounds. It was 3 in the last.
It might be over.
Well, he's already got.
It might be over.
Of
Unfortunately, it might be over.
I'll tell you what, with what he said about BBL, I think they'll be pretty happy watching this spot back.
The only way we bring it back is if Zach just fucking turns into Thanos right now.
Start, but it's not over just
I think
yet.
Zach has to
Pistol round
literally
will
just
give
turn into Thanos.
So much more. Hope that's an
Holy
audacious play.
fuck, nice
Drake's
shot.
been good, but only one to be found. Damage
He
done.
needs to wait for a
lot of
second.
that is decay, and it comes right back online.
Man, we don't look good right now. Fuck.
And it's left onto Zach.
They see him?
A sheriff in hand, but
They might have saw
I'll give him
him.
a
No, they
one-shot
didn't.
body shot on something. Everyone else, especially for him to have a chance of the 1v3, he'll need to be clean and precise.
That's a hard
Shots to the
clutch.
head.
There's a guy
He
below
heard the
him.
steps. He at least knows there's a player towards spawn, so he's going to go looking. It's not pretty, though. That needed to be a lot cleaner if he was going to have a chance in that clutch, and it was anything but. 10-3.
We don't look good.
That should be the map locked in.
We do not look good today.
I think even
It's
if
only
they had
narrate.
managed to win the
Only
pistol,
narrate
it
right
felt
now.
doubtful for Sentinels, but
Can't win with one guy.
this guy in pistols, he just seems to enjoy any brawly battle with the sheriff.
A fight.
And I didn't even realize that it was Forsaken just spamming through the orb that ends up finishing off Narrate.
I think this might be like Serena GC, just Sentinel sat on the stage in between maps, getting that aim training going, because they've not been hitting so far. And, like,
Next map is
there's been
Sunset. We
rounds
picked
where
it.
PaperX
This map
just
might be over.
overwhelmed them.
Not might
Equally,
be.
there's been rounds where they have
mean,
those
might
opportunities.
be.
The shots just do not land. One man who has been reliable, as you said, Narrate, highest ACS in that first half. For most of it, get more kills than the whole team combined. Zach and the right clicks are not kind, but Devi's gone down again.
Narrate got one.
It's Narrate finding hope for Sentinels, even in these weaker rounds.
Jing is kind of low.
Well, one positive for PaperX is they haven't
This
lost themselves
eco
a
would
weapon
be
yet.
huge.
There isn't
I just don't know if
anything
it's possible.
Other than that sheriff that was bought by Narrate. Can try and pad that gap. But they have faked this out. I like the idea. You see this quite often where a team thinks they're running into a stack, they fall back, and of course for Sentinels they go, okay, we've got to take gambles. So they move the stack to the other side of the map.
Damn, they're going A. They re-hit.
Narrate alone. If he can even give an extra pick here, would
He
be
gets
nice.
one.
This time there was 3 rifles online for the side of PaperX.
Oh,
the problem
fuck.
is they're so far ahead that we're
Boy,
talking
that's,
more
like,
about
pretty
round
close.
wins rather than, okay, can you do some damage?
Nice kill.
There might be another shot here. Already put
Oh,
it
he's
down to
kinda
what was a
low,
5v3. Jing lands one, but now the players will start coming out of heaven. Jing with another as blinded up
Nice.
as he is.
One more below.
He's not being dealt
Nice.
with. Still drawing breath, leaves it onto something. Spike up
Fuck,
top,
he
look at the
snuck. He
wraparound.
snuck it.
Great reposition. I don't think they'll expect this, thinking he's still behind that wall. Bang. He's cast an eye in the right direction, but he's looking away as something rounds the corner, and he doesn't expect that defuse to be stuck.
Oh,
He's now confirmed it isn't, and he will just play with the time. Easy peasy for PaperX.
Dude, the
now,
timing is
with
so
11 rounds on
bad.
the board. It looks like this map
We
won't be
needed
on for
that.
much longer.
Yeah, it's a shame because you take this round in isolation and it's actually very good. They came in with barely anything. They were up against rifles. They only had pistols and they got 4 kills. But when you're going up 11-3 down, it really doesn't matter anymore. Like, they needed to try and win that round if they were going to have a chance to turn this back.
11-3
It's gonna have to
comeback.
be a ludicrous string, and I'll be honest
We've
with you.
seen it, but it's a
Haven's
lot.
been fantastic, but something has had so many moments that
I don't
have
know.
just got
Everyone has to
have
wake up
broken
hard.
The mental of the opposing side. Zekin's going to try and
Timing,
take the
he
lead
saw
out of
him.
his book. I think he's already been seen.
Jet saw him.
I think something knows he's there, and he's going to have to fall back. Doesn't
Oh my
take too much
god.
damage at
You
least.
can't catch a fucking break out there.
The attack, they've managed to force them all the way back to the site, and they are not committed in that direction whatsoever.
He dodged the drone or the dart. We have an aware. We're aware of the timing though.
Patman's just waiting. Looks like John QT is going to give him the fight.
Nice, John.
What?
Let's go.
Give him
Let's
the
go.
shot
That's
to
where
the
it
head
starts.
as
That's where it
well.
starts.
Returning lead in the other direction, and PaperX. lose that opening
Jordan,
duel.
Zelsis,
It
we
is
need
damn
2 out of
close.
you.
John
We need
QT
2 out of
was
you here, bro.
On 0 shields, is the regens, was on 5 HP.
What a spot to drone from, dude. He tagged the turret in CT spawn.
Well, Timmy the turret has been
He saw his
revealed.
barrel. He saw your barrel, I think.
Zelsis, however, has not. Still
Nice.
sat in the corner in the swing alongside his teammate. Have given
Nice
them
drone.
another man advantage. Forsaken will
We have
turn
dart.
the tide, but they're being flanked.
Double flank.
They managed to get past
Oh.
that turret, and it seems like Devi is completely unaware that they have lost that much control, though he is
Oh
having
my
a
God,
little
no.
look,
Nice.
not seeing the players. That will be the moment, though. Bang, managing to take one down. Devi needs to do well. Hit G.
Oh, it's over.
And now Bang is all
David,
that's left,
holy
but Devi,
fuck,
with
man.
players in
They
front
played
of
too
him,
good.
just seems
Oh,
to
we had no chance
decimate.
this map.
It's 12-3. What
No,
looked like
we got
finally an
stumped. We got
opportunity for
stumped.
Sentinels
We got stumped.
has again been a death-dealing
Damn.
blow from PaperX.
I can't believe they won that round. Devi, it did look like for a moment, didn't think about the flank.
Yeah.
I don't know if he heard the smoke or just suspected it. But his turret didn't catch them on the cross, yet still he turns just in time. They're suspicious, they're ready, and they win all of the fights from that point. And that really feels like what we've seen throughout this entire map. And that's nothing to do with the battleground itself, it's to do with the players. Look at that, seconds clearing it. Devi's looking up top initially, adjusts, gets the pick, and then finishes off Bang as well. For Sentinels, they did everything right there. They made the right plays. The timing maybe could have been better, but without them making steps, they couldn't have gotten there faster. And a timeout as their opponents are about to cross the
We're getting
finish
outclassed.
line. I don't know that they
Unfortunately,
can be
we
the
are.
ones to wield their
Icebox,
fate here
no
as a
good for
weapon.
us.
I
No
think
good
that
for us.
They have to hope that PaperX
We're getting
stall
outclassed
out.
hard.
Oh, there was once a small.
It's got the problem is, like,
took a pause
they're
at
getting
11-3
stomped so
down.
hard that I'm worried that it'll be
Trying to
too
beat
hard
that
to
high
reset
wall.
for Sunset.
Unfortunately, the small
Like,
British
obviously,
man
like,
is
it's a
now
forget about it, go next.
working with the team
But I
on the
feel
other
like
side of the stage.
they got
So
stomped
it-
too
it's a
hard,
difficult thing
where
to
it's
try
hard
and
to
come back from.
reset.
Look, I rate Kaplan, but this
Like,
might be
it's
a
gonna
bridge
bleed
too
into
far.
Sunset.
Especially with the weaponry not being the best. They've spotted at least one player, and already it's not looking good. The raid gone, Bang gone. Maybe Kaplan said just lose at this point. Move on to the next map. Oh, getting slammed! It is style points for PaperX. Well, Zelsis and Timmy. Why is Patman still watching
Wow.
this? Why does he know that he's still there? 13-3. PaperX have put on a clinic in map number
Reset,
one.
reset, reset,
Well, it was
reset,
their
reset,
choice
reset.
at least,
Reset,
but
reset.
they need a serious reset in the Sentinels camp.
Well, at least it'll be easy to forget. It occupies so little of their memory.
Damn.
That is demolition from PaperX's Sentinels. Bomb out of map number 1, Sunset. Their pick comes up next. It's going to take a lot to bounce back from this, but at least Narrate, he was on fire. Let's see if they can heat up in this series.
You've gone to the other side, as said, over the last few months, it's 5-0 for the side of PaperX on this map. And we're talking good opposition. We're talking beating Fnatic, beating Sentinels, beating Liquid, beating DRX. Like, these are all top-tier opposition that they are managing to get past. So I think they're going to come into this one feeling incredibly confident, and it's up to Sentinels to prove that, okay, we picked this map for a reason.
Well, one thing that might be a little easier to deal with now is without something being on that quick escape agent, he can't get as aggressive as he did in that previous map because he was winning opening duels and getting out majority of the time.
But what is the alternative?
All right, let's get this
It's Jing
pistol.
on rank.
It is Jing.
It's not better, is it? It's
not that much
If anything, it's worse.
If anything, he won't get one and get away. He'll just go straight through your team, take 3 or 4.
But that's always the thing with them on this map. Obviously, they're starting out on the attack, but their defensive pushes are genuinely disrespectful. And a lot of it, I was going to say, revolves around middle. It seems like they've got the same idea on the attack.
Tends to be the case. Get your priority zone down and lock it regardless of the side. Sentinels straight through B main as a response. They take space. The right point of contact. Big swing, but it's expected. They were ready for that.
Run,
that was
run,
the paranoia in response. Shock dart up close. Second barely makes it out. Luckily, he's quick on his feet.
Stop.
When the Raid can't quite get out to meet him.
Second, get out,
They
get
need
out.
to take this
Good
battle
job
at
getting
least
one.
until the
No,
Raid
I don't know.
falls. Then Second has the choice
Yes!
to fall back, but he goes back in for another bite. In fact, once
Ah,
more.
fuck, if we got another one there, that would've been
An
fucking
overheat with
insane.
Patman dropping it. We're back to a
This is a big 2v2.
Decent damage done.
It's the
No
best.
shields
It's
on
the
the
best
other
of friendos.
side. A headshot will be enough from these Paper X players, and so far they have been the ones, especially Patman and Forsaken, reliable in these sort of scenarios.
Second's looking better already. That was aggressive, yeah. We need this pistol so badly. It's not even
Second did
funny.
well, taking 3. Now the reset comes in, but Zelsis has been reclaiming that space. He's going to get a lot of information for John QT to start the rotation back over to the other side.
Poison orb.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Not close enough to hear those steps. They will be making their way in towards that site eventually. There is going to be
cam is
that
kinda nice.
realization. That's
It's a
when
common
they
cam, I
start
know, but-
putting on the heater to try and catch up that little bit more. It will be the afterplant
planted.
Paper X.
Forsaken's getting crazy, bro.
Nice open plan too.
I think Forsaken is the best player in the world right now.
Here over towards elbow.
I don't know if that's a hot take though. Even. I mean,
For
he's
the
definitely
re-clear
regarded as top
from
5, right?
Celsius, you know, he's the one that has the pressure, has to clear a 50-50 angle. Steps made, they've heard him. They won't be giving him the chance to take him down for free. Hiding from the camera too. There's the shot from Patman. They know where 1 is. They haven't got the info in the second, and now they do.
No
But look
chance,
how
bro.
quickly it crumbles. The round
Alpha's
win
probably
for
up there as
Paper
well,
Rex.
yeah.
The lead early on here on Sunset.
Yeah, I guess the one sort of glimmer of hope is the fact that we are seeing a little bit more from Zekken, managing to get 3 kills in that round.
Is the
A
crowd
lot of
cheering
it
for
is
Sentinels or
own
Paper Rex? I think it's
individual
both.
ability. But yeah, as you said at the time, it seemed like they had a solid read on what was going to be attempted. They went aggressively into middle, maybe expecting that, okay, it's
think it's
either
a
going to be
little bit of both.
mid-aggression or it's going to be this aggression. Over
The
on
crowd
B
is
side
just
of the
cheering
map.
for
Once they
whoever's
split
winning,
nothing in
low
mid, it
key.
was an
Low key,
immediate
the crowd is just
reapproach
cheering for the winning
to that B
team.
side. Looking like the same again. Jing. Okay, that is so bold. He's just gone running through the smoke. We sort of mentioned it. Is it better
Oh
or
my god,
worse
and so the
having
fucking
Jing
train begins.
pushing you as
W
a
gaming.
raise? Oh, sure, it's only a
The
low
problem
buy,
is that
so I
PRX
guess
is a
this
good,
round doesn't
or
matter too
Sunset
much,
is a
but
good map for
I think there's
PRX as
plenty
well.
more to come.
As good
I
as it
think you
is
can
for
read
us, it's
into
good for
that.
them
That's what he
too.
does
That's the
against
shitty
the low
part.
buy.
Our strongest
With
map,
one of the 2
one of our
rifles that
stronger
they have to
maps,
play with.
is
What's he
like
gonna
one
be
of their
like when
stronger
they've got
maps.
weapons on the other side? When that risk isn't as audacious.
We need that. How does he get that
This is the
kill?
problem, man. You
How does
look
that
at that
work?
first map, and there were a lot of fights like that. A guy pushing through a smoke,
my
an angle you're
God.
holding. It's not like he's on
Flawless.
the left or the right. It's a narrow little
Oh my god,
walkway.
dude, Paper Rex might just win
they
everything,
lose
dude.
the fight,
I'm not
man.
gonna
This
lie,
has
they look
been-
too good.
well,
They might just
okay, they
fucking
could lose the fight.
win everything.
Shields and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not even a shot landed. That's a terrible sign.
Enemy remaining.
Well, it's a round that was ultimately over. It doesn't matter too much. Scoreboard looking fairly similar to the last map, at least for now, just with a different player on it. But this is where things should get interesting. Of course, for Paper X, not really taking any damage in the previous round. It means they'll have rifles alongside a singular stinger.
Standing ahead.
In terms of the ults.
Wow.
Nobody
Nice
particularly
spam,
close
nice
to Zekken.
spam.
This
Good job,
time
Zach.
is going to have a decent read. Okay,
Zach's
they're
off
gonna
to a
try
good
and push us.
start.
They're going to try and disrespect us. I'll give a little bit of spam to that smoke, and they'll have
They're
the man
going
advantage
B.
for it.
It's an interesting trap wire they've put down. It's going to allow Paper X to potentially push through mid and go to that left side, wrap around to B.
But they can't go A.
Maybe just avoiding that early shock dart. You'll often
They have
see
to know the
thrown
gap,
through.
that's all.
You know, that little bit.
I like the
of
trip.
information
We
on
just
the
know there's a
wrap.
gap on one side only.
Doesn't mean someone has to keep
But-
holding it. Those players in
Nah,
Arc
whatever.
are
I
always
don't know if
at
it's a
risk of
good
being
trip. I don't know if
grabbed.
it's a good trip.
We can see that's not going to be
It
the
must
case.
be a decent trip though, because
Paper
they're doing
X
it.
running into a 3-man
Nice.
stack up. It's a direct
Nice.
approach. And what the second is easily dealing
Good job,
with.
bro.
We already
Oh my
mentioned
God.
one player on the board for Sentinel, similar to
That
the
was
last
insane.
map, but not much has changed. The rate might be about to
No,
add
narrate.
more
I need
the
you to
tally,
wake up
I
as well
say.
or stay awake.
Forsaken drops it. But the 1v4
Good job.
is not to be.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, it's not going to be the ace this time.
No ace,
That's
but that's
exactly
okay.
what you want to see
Big.
from someone like Zek.
That was bonus, but we'll take
Stepping
it.
up into the game. Mentioned in the last map, his quietness was uncharacteristic. He's been someone
All the
that has
Sentinels
been
fans?
so
what?
enjoyable to watch at internationals and, of course, in North America. And back on the Neon, he is looking incredibly comfortable. A lot of awkward fights to be taken, but he wins the lot.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Zach.
Now, at least
Let's go,
on
bro.
a map that we know they're a lot more comfortable on than the last.
All right, this is the full buy. Zach
I
has
think this
7
will be the
kills,
start
and
of
everyone else
something,
has
of
0
course,
or 1.
for PaperX. They will be able to get another purchase. That was their bonus round. But the fact that SEN kept it relatively clean is a good sign.
So is this trip good?
Oh, they felt out the space. Trap Sheen and it's second.
I think
Caught on the
no.
rotation.
Not the guy you want to lose.
They can just.
He did exactly the same in the previous round. That pathing, I'm not even sure PaperX read into it. Just right place, right time. And
Oh
a good
my
shot onto
God.
John
It
QT.
falls
Your
apart
breach is
so
down.
fast.
Your B side a bit more vulnerable, and the A side push up as a response. Sentinels want some
feel like
space,
that
but they
trip
hear
is
them come
whack.
back. The drone goes
But
in.
I don't know
Tarik
why
swings wide, but he's only good
they
for
do
one
it.
bang. It could be a surprise.
Nice try. That Roomba fucked him.
Goes deep, but he is not getting anything for his
Oh,
trouble,
I don't
nor is
know. They look
anyone
too
else
good. I think
on
we lost.
Sentinels. That is a great resurgence for PaperX.
It looks too hard. I'll be
go back to
honest,
that
man. It looks
previous
too
map.
fucking
Not
hard.
much has changed in that
I'm just
regard.
gonna be honest about it. It looks too fucking hard.
Swap who the player is, but the second was dead. Everything came crumbling down. And while that trip was something that ended up being his demise, the fact that they can get him without really.
No, I
any
said I don't think the
information
trip
being
is
had for him.
good, but if they're doing it, it must be
Of course,
decent.
for PaperX, this is looking like a great day so
Like
far.
I
3-1
understand
off
this
on
stops
that
the
attack
A
side.
split, but they can just walk up.
Of course, it's a map that they've been solid on either side, but
Like,
when they
I
played
would
against
rather
Sentinels,
trip-
they ended up with an 8-4
I would rather trip
defensive
here.
half. I'm not going to pretend like between these two teams
I don't know.
it's going to be identical, but
If you're gonna do a deep one,
if this ends up anywhere near as dominant as the last map, it's not like we're expecting a change on the other side.
the reason they're putting it there so it
Wall is
doesn't
up.
get shocked. But
Locking
anyway, that's
Bang out
fine.
of any real control. They're going to drop that and look for the fight. Bang goes down immediately, and now what? What comes from this? Showstopper on its way, but Narrate has managed to thread the needle. He's behind,
It's over.
and he's missed the shots. The Showstopper lurking. He has to go back into the heavy pack, and Forsaken is the one waiting for him. He was between a rock and a hard place there, but he had to hit those first shots. That's
took
where it
his
all
trip
comes
back.
crumbling.
He's seen it.
They saw it
Oh,
too.
he's running into the bookie. That could be a pick for Zekin at least, but he gets nothing on the follow-up.
Yeah, they know that Zelsis is there as
Oh
well.
no, we're
This is
getting
what the
fucking
PaperX
stomped. We should
wall
call a pause. We need to call a pause
always
here. I'm not
something
gonna
they
lie.
love to put into play,
We
but
need
let's
to
be
call a
real, there isn't
pause.
even going to be an attempt at this retake. The round
We need to
felt
call a
done
pause.
The moment they lost those first couple of opening picks, and sure, the kill on Tabang, it just felt like Divide just won that 1v1 outright, even if the angle seemed favored. But the second one, yeah, it was just an uncharacteristic whiff from Narrate. The stun just being held because they know they're going to be pressured. They have the trip holding, so the second
Wait,
that is broken,
they
the stun's gonna be
13-3'd
used just
us
to try and make sure
at
they can
Toronto on
hold
map
these
1,
guns, at least bring something through
and
to
then
the
beat
next
us
round.
map
But
2,
PaperX, they are
13-11
starting
on
to
split.
run away with this one
Or
again,
Sunset, I mean.
4-1, and the credits
Map
already
1, they
moving.
13-3'd us on split, and then we lost 13-11 on map 2.
8 kills for Zekin,
On this map,
2 for
Sunset.
the rest of the squad. A new hero, but the same
Oh my god, that guy
tragic
looks so sad.
storyline
He's
for
probably a Sen
Sentinels.
fan. I feel
This is what we
you.
feared.
This is not
If
enjoyable,
Icebox was
bro.
close,
There's the
if
pause
there was
we
a
needed.
heartbeat there, then perhaps they'd be able to carry through.
Wait, that's
some
actually a
momentum.
good pasta
Perhaps we
in the
could
chat.
believe in the counterplay.
Wait, this
The
is
VOD
a rare
analysis
good
working out
pasta.
in their favor, but you give PaperX a 13-3, you move to a map where they're not only comfortable but dominant. It doesn't look too likely you'll be able to break the mold, but for Sentinels, a timeout early on. 4-1 down, it's not too late to
fuck it,
grab
I'll join in,
a
bro.
hold of those reins, snatch them from the hands of PaperX.
That's fucked.
From what we've seen so
It's
far,
fucked,
Tom,
but
it looks like they may need a
valid.
miracle.
Yeah, and they are getting to the stage where I was talking about them waking up. Might be too little, too late. Like it just seems like today.
Let me see Sentinel's
PaperX
Twitter.
have got their number. I like the pause timing though.
What are they
a little
saying?
bit earlier than last time out. Clearly realizing that the same trend is beginning. tables. I'd be wasted reinforcement at this point if they'd actually put the extra time into keeping those desks safe, because he hasn't had a reason to get frustrated in this game so far. It has been incredibly one-sided. Well, it seems like, at least for the side of Sentinels. Now going to be going into the danger, man. Second though, it is the
okay, traded.
Cross from Jing.
Maybe we need to just be positive, chat. Maybe we should just try to be positive a little bit. Okay, 4v4.
Here, but guess what? It would bring him right back.
Spike planted.
They have Sage res.
But the wall's
That's
broken.
okay.
Someone has to be holding that.
You will not kill my ally.
We're better 4v5.
Where are you?
Got to expect that spray on the body, but they don't get him. They're blocked out of any real control there. Okay, he's
That's
right
okay. 3v5. Come on.
That advantage extends even further. TP through the smoke.
2v3.
Getting aggressive is
2v2.
1v1. Tries his best.
You know it's behind you.
Bang has an idea.
That's
But
right.
he didn't know that Forsaken slipped past him with that shrouded step, and that secures the round. A disaster again for Sentinels.
Fuck it, I'm joining in on this shit.
Wait, I'll say, like, that was a split second from Bang getting that spot on. Like, he looks back to check the smoke, but then obviously there's a million other angles that he's got to be keeping an eye on. So
Tarik, be honest, are we cooked? Okay, look, the issue is,
yeah, this is the sort of moment we talk about.
yes, we're not playing great, but the problem is they're playing too fucking good.
So that they can get the trade.
So unless we're playing fucking above exceptional, we have no chance.
It gives them that extra advantage. 5-1.
Like 1
It's
to
a close
10, they're
round.
playing a
It's round that very
9.5.
nearly could have gone Sentinel's way, but
1 to 10, we're
it's
playing like
another
a
that
6.
is added to the tally. Only 3 rounds.
But the reason we're playing like a 6 is because they're playing like a 9.5. If they were playing like a 8.5, we would be at like a 7.5. They beat us down to a lower rating. Does that make
It
sense?
needs to be now.
Now or probably never. B-side already overrun. Spike hasn't gone with, so players still need to cross. Full mid control for
They've made us
Sentinels
play
as well.
worse because they're
this
playing
one
so
slow.
good.
Shouldn't see an overcommit towards that B-side. They know that it has to be the retake. They cleared out so much space. Patman.
What the fuck is this old?
Hunter's Fury. That's
Oh
gonna
my
delay them.
God.
That's going to send them back towards mid. It's going to allow Patman
Yes!
to come behind, but he loses the fight. He didn't expect them to still be so deep in towards tiles. That
Patman,
is
Cat
a
W.
lifeline for Sentinels, avoiding that backstab. And look at PaperX.
Come on, Bang.
They push spawn, and they're
Nice,
wrapping
Bang.
the
Come on,
fight
baby.
back around. They
Trade
shouldn't
that.
expect a
Nice
second
3v2.
flanker. It's all down to
Wait,
timing.
he's
but they
flanking
close the
fucking
door.
far.
Player
Stick the bomb. He's a
Now it's
fucking
just the
CT.
time. Divide.
What's David doing? What's David doing on the
Spike is
flank?
somewhat planted
What is
for
David
him.
doing on the flank? Does anyone
They
know?
don't have a
If
clue
he wins,
where
I'm
he
gonna
is, but
cry.
it's already being diffused under the smoke. The player's low, but he hasn't managed
Who's
to
David
land the
shooting
shots.
at?
They are just
That's so
sticking it
funny that
under
he
his
shot to the
nose.
left of him
There
and to
was
the right
too
of
much to
him.
be had
He
in this
literally
round,
shot
and
to
it's
the left of
Bang
him, then
to
the
be
right of him.
hero. 3 for him in
Over
this
and over.
one.
He shot
More
around him
importantly, I think
every
it was the
single
call.
time.
You could see where PaperX go into that site. There's a level of confusion. They're going, okay, we haven't spotted nearly enough for this to be a
Wait, I
problem.
love how the crowd is
Defense, so
echoing
let's
their
try and
own
make a move.
chants.
And while
One group is
it
cheering
comes down
Sentinels,
to
the next group is cheering
incredibly slim
Sentinels.
margins with Patman
It's like
finally realizing
Sentinels,
what's going on,
Sentinels,
but
Sentinels, Sentinels, Sentinels,
enough this
Sentinels.
It's gotta be
They have an
frustrating
echo for their own
Patman.
chant.
It's the knife out shift walk. You save a little bit of time, but the cost paid there is
I think they're just out of
massive.
sync, but it's
That
okay.
said, the way PaperX played that was really nice. They don't have the information, and so they adjust. They go Hunter's Fury. They
Nice
go pushing
scan.
through mid. It almost set them up for a round
Nice
win.
kill,
But it's
Bang.
given
Yes,
Sentinels
Bang.
a
There you
foot
are,
in
my
the
boy.
door, and
We need
Bang
you.
is closing it shut on PaperX in this round.
Save
A
PRX,
double
save,
opener.
bro.
The
Save, bro.
attackers
Save your money.
left in a 2
Save your money. Don't
versus
jump through
5.
that. Don't jump through that.
At this point, especially look at the control.
The
that
game
they
audio is
lost
too
with
loud? Oh, shit.
Jekin pushed up alongside
I think it
Celsius.
is.
It's a
Nice.
Hail Mary jump past
Wait.
the smoke, and okay, something. He's got
Careful.
3 now. This is getting a little bit concerning. Zekin should have him. He's seen the barrel. It's an
Nice.
easy close.
Not even close, Shaw.
That did get a little bit scary.
Yeah, something's definitely been on today, but
Is that Rob?
it's good to see Rob
Holy
in the
fuck.
crowd. Like,
Holy
there's not many
fuck.
CEOs that you're going to see at the heart of the fan base, but he's definitely pumped up. He's getting the fans rolling, and it's exciting to see this.
Holy
team
fuck,
have
Rob
the
is
moment
rallying the crowd.
back-to-back rounds.
Rob is rallying the crowd.
But he's showing the individual
Wait,
brilliance.
someone clip that
We
for
know
me.
that he has
Someone clip that. I have to
still,
send it to Rob.
There's a moment where
Oh my
something
God.
seems like he could have turned that into a 1 versus 5, which I think would have been the nail in the coffin. Even still,
Rob is
Sentinels
rallying
now
the crowd, dude.
within just 2. The economy still hasn't
Oh,
been
nice
broken
shot.
yet, though, of PaperX. And well, with the showstopper,
Jing has Razor ult, don't miss it.
Viper's Pit, and that Hunter's Fury not far off. This is still a dangerous place for Sentinels to be.
Oh, it just got a little worse.
He's feeling it too much?
Right down. It's not your mid control completely gone. Still a trap and still 2 players around that angle, but the A side is much, much lighter in defense. Patman's been pushing up. He sees nothing here. Nobody looking to fight, and a one-way smoke put down
They're
on
going
short.
A. If somehow they can
Think he
hear me, they're
started
going
there.
A. Everyone rotate A
Yes.
now.
At elbow being open, and with the
Push
control
B at
Sentinels
least.
have
Thank
towards
you.
B main, they may go for a flank. They may even get there.
Okay, at least he's gonna raise rocket the
Before
site
that
and no
push comes
value.
in on the A
He's gonna
side,
raise
but
rocket the site, no
question is,
value.
can Bang survive?
That's the silver lining
He's
here.
repositioned, so this
We
showstopper
take
won't
those.
find him easily.
Yeah, the problem is this is one of the few rounds where you really can't give up the site unless they decide.
Oh my
not
god,
to
if Bang
use
stayed on the box, he would have died. Holy
Because you're
fuck, wait a
basically
minute.
allowing them, to be in a position where they have so much
Wait, this
of this
Viper ult is
backside control.
insane.
Getting into this corner
Wait,
is
look
gonna
at the
be
gap and
difficult, even
wait, look at this
leaves a
Viper ult.
little gap
Does it go
for
outside
Batman
A
to
main?
hide. They're delayed getting back into the site as
that a
well
glitch?
because of that. Sage
It
will
goes to
use slow
backhaul?
them down, and guess
Wait, what?
There's extra slows as well to try and use. Zeka's going to try and get ahead of it, but he
I
fails
think we lost.
miserably.
Save.
He stuns one and thinks that can be the difference maker,
Unless-
but Devi was there to cover. These players outside the pit taking the fights, using Patman
Just
as a
came home from the
fallback.
army. How's Sentinels
I think
doing?
that same word just
We look
uttered.
worse than terrible. What does that
Within
mean?
The Sentinels comms, they're trying to fall back, but
I mean,
they're
I'm
being
trying to be
boxed in
positive. I
by
gotta stop.
something. Bang is stuck
Nice
in
try.
the corner with nowhere to run, flanked out on both sides. And these weapons, they attempted to save. And although Zelsis will get
Nice.
one,
Good
although
confidence
he'll
skills.
get 2, he's got players in the spawn. He needs to run far and fast.
He's running towards.
Yeah,
We look
this
worse
is a
than
bit of
terrible.
a
Cost
risk.
100
This
thieves.
could get spooky, but I think he's good.
Yeah, he's just about able to save, but when that's the best part of the round, that's definitely not what you're looking for. That's the problem. That opening pick from Jing, it is kind of crazy. Like, you look at the guy who has the showstopper, the guy that can get you into a site, it just swings. Just takes a raw fight versus the player up mid. But then, yeah, when you have a showstopper and a Viper's Pit, it's such a difficult couple of ults to play against because you basically are forced to play retake
Wait.
against something that is
This
so
guy's here?
difficult to play into.
What the fuck? That
And
guy's
the
at every
second they get
event.
that spike down, you can already see the moves of PaperX to box these players in. It's a second tactical pause already in the first half for Sentinels. They know that they are hemorrhaging right now.
Okay,
They
I
are
watched
getting
K-pop
ever
Demon
closer
Hunter
to being
last
out of this
night, but like,
They are
I mean, it was
just running
cool,
out of time
but, like,
at this point. They need to find
it was like-
answers.
it was alright, you
and
know?
so far,
I'm not
they've
going
been able
crazy
to get
about it.
around, maybe
It
2
was
on
cool.
the board. Even then, look back. If Patman has his weapon
It was
out
alright.
in the second round that Sentinels found,
but
that's
like,
a
I thought it was gonna
completely
be like
different
some
flavor.
crazy
Who knows?
shit, you
He
know?
probably gets 2. The round flips. We see an even bigger
Nah,
lead.
Yinsu sold
Then,
it to me too
a
hard.
potential 1v5. It was damn close. for something. It was a 1v2 in the end. I
Yeah.
mean, look at how they close out a 5v2 is more the thing. For PaperX, when they win rounds, it's dominant, it's convincing. For Sentinels, even when they get the 5v2,
It's for kids,
it
what the
still
hell do you
feels like there's
expect?
hope for PaperX, and that's
Not for
very
kids, it's
concerning.
PG-13.
Well, they come into this one still
ahead.
with a purchase onto the
I guess
board.
that's still kids.
Rolling thunder for John
But still.
QT, but it seems like Jing's just run it down. Look how much space he's already got. Narrate is completely unaware of how much has already been taken. And the back doesn't know either.
He heard him
These are
blast
just
back.
fumbles from
Can't
the
hear
side
blast
of
backs on
Sentinels.
land.
This wasn't even the goal. There was no plan for PaperX to even take the A site. It was send Jing in and see what he could do. Mentioned it in round number 2. This guy will disrespect
I'm not
your
the target
utility.
audience
He
for
will
K-pop
do
Demon
things
Hunter.
you do not expect. But add in some mistakes for Sentinels and
Calling
hey,
me surprised.
it doesn't get much easier than that.
Oh, I like the Forsaken TP to pull them back off the angle, but Jing taking the space like that is
Do everything.
ludicrous. Zekin
They
needs
see
a
him?
big play in this court. They might have just seen him. They might have seen him backing around, and now they
Oh my-
certainly have. Good luck to Zekin getting out of there. A firing squad waiting, and everyone hits their shots.
Do I know
Again,
K-pop?
a 5 versus 2.
I know K-pop. I know
It comes
fucking
off the
Dino.
back of an Omen ult and a blast, well, 2 blast packs, I suppose. The second,
This
I
is
don't know
fucking
how
boring, I'll
Bang-
say it.
I guess he mustn't have heard it. That's a big mistake. And then look into the next round. You're going to have Devi most likely with a res online, whether it's by Orb. Certainly won't be by Exakill here with how far away Sentinels are, or by Plant.
Sointinels is crazy.
Is there too.
This guy said Sointinels.
Well, yeah, we saw it before when he was close. They just send Jing in to almost sacrifice himself. My only assumption is that when Jing last took the A site with the showstopper, he gets that opener and then he takes site control. So I guess Bang's logic there is they're going to smoke all
Real men
this
don't
and
listen
I'll be
to
up above.
K-pop.
It ends up being an oversight just off. Probably most players
What is
don't
a
do
real
that, but you're not up
real
against most
man
players. You're up against Jing.
listen to?
And you have to be so aware of what this man can do. The hunt is still on. Well, Zelsis is the one to take the majority of damage. Ultimately, the gun is saved. So those buys are not getting any better. But yeah, you could tell that there was no thought in the Wraith's mind of how much space had already been lost. Wow, no thought in Bang's mind that he might have got that close.
Real men listen to whatever they want and don't tell others what to listen to.
The duality of man.
No, they got Rob face palming.
It's difficult for Narrate there, man, because like he's had that pick, he got picked off on mid. Then here he's left with the responsibility is
I agree.
goes back to spawn
A
to
real
clear
man.
and deal with Jing's push up Zek.
Now that's a real man.
That's what
A
they
real man
needed.
does what he wants.
A double opener, the spike in their possession
a
as
real
well.
man is not.
Forsaken used his ult in the previous, so no easy way to pick that back. But even as they go to deal with that problem, Hatman is looking to create more issues for Sentinels, pushing
It's
up
not
through
swayed
middle.
by the
Luckily,
masses.
Zelsis is there to wait for it. And it
If you like
looks
K-pop, you like K-pop.
at least 4 on the
Now,
board
can we
at
get
the
5 here?
halftime for Sentinels. A chance to bring this down to a gap of just 2 and a decent recovery on what could be a much more dominant half.
And we know when they played versus DRX, their attack side was fantastic. With someone like Zekken online, you put this man into position, you at least
we
have
get
this other
5,
chance. Forsaken is trying to bait out.
our attack looks better
some
than
of the angles
defense.
Here, of course, they have the finances to
If we
throw
can
everything into the
squeeze
wind,
out
but
5
finally,
rounds,
coming towards the end of the half, we're going to see Sentinels have themselves a cleaner round. Now, a 7-5, really not a death sentence whatsoever, even if some of the rounds have been a little bit worrying for them. With Zekken online, putting him onto the attack.
Destroyed.
There's definitely still opportunities.
Are you sure
here,
you wanna
but I
watch
do
the third
feel
map?
like
Look at
they
the
need
veto?
that last round.
let's go Rob. Last map is Lotus. Of course I want to watch the third fucking map. I want to win, dude. It's elimination here. Yes, I'll watch the third fucking map. I don't care if it's fucking boring. Come on, Jan. I thought you were a Sentinels fan, bro. What happened to you?
Orb taken by Jing, and he's now just 1 away from another showstopper. 3 big ultimates to play from.
Thing is, Janam's gonna say he's not a Sentinels fan, but if I send him a T-shirt, he'll be the biggest Sentinels fan in the world.
That's the case. This
He is sellout just
will be
like me,
a
huh?
very difficult retake for Sentinels.
Real.
They have the Rolling Thunder.
Showstopper actually going to be used early, and that now makes this a little bit tougher. Through the Rolling Thunder they go, and actually the Showstopper doesn't land. A good
Oh my god, he
opportunity
walled
here
himself in the
for
corner.
Divide, just looking to keep
Where the
himself
fuck you
safe
going,
at the
David?
back, but he's been caught by
David, where the
Wraith,
fuck going?
giving them a man advantage.
Oh,
but
fuck,
still
that molly's
wants to
good.
deal with the snake bite.
Oh, fuck,
Should
that
buy
shock
them a little
darts.
bit of extra time. They can't get that diffusal in just yet,
Move!
and that will mean the smoke has faded. A shot from Patman, but it's left all onto something once again. The first goes his way. John QT has to let go. He will not be able to. This time only 2 to deal with, and something does just that.
PaperX, another big lead at the halftime. Now
No,
they just
we
need
needed that
to
round
get it
so
across the line here.
badly.
The SEN Sentinels out to crush their key. We'll find out if we've got map 3 after the break.
Oh my god.
The pop off here. He knows it. Yeah, he's letting Casey know.
Other match is about to start. Fuck.
Go, go, go!
Of course, Elite's Turkish as well.
I'll switch back when it starts.
I think his countryman down there is now Casey. They need this one. They need it bad.
We're not gonna be able to watch this. I'm going back to Sentinels.
They need it, but can they find it? Back here on the defense.
Hasn't started yet. I'm
Trick
watching it.
cam
Wait.
set up to peek in towards market. Chronicle, the only one really inching into that direction here for the moment.
There we go. This is where my team wants to see if he can walk down a little bit, get Crash ready to go. A runner towards A.
Starting. I'm out.
This could be an important one.
PRX defense, they are very comfortable on this map. As said, last few months it has been 5-0 for PRX. They are looking
We need this
to make
pistol more than
that
anything in the
6
world.
and
My
send
one
themselves
wish. We're walking
through
into
to
a
the
4A stack. We got
semi-finals,
this.
but
Come
more
on.
importantly, crush
Positivity.
the key.
Nice shot.
Oh, Seth, but a good
Come on,
start.
Zach. Come on,
Zekin
Zach.
the
Give me
attack.
more. Come on,
This
Zach.
is
Give me
what
more.
we're watching.
Give me more. Slide, slide, slide. Yes.
Most
More,
definitely. He's
more.
already got 2. He's living up to what was
Jesus.
promised. The shot
One more.
doesn't even
Take
get
that.
fired
3v1.
away.
You
And a bit
fucking
of
lose
damage
this so
on
holy god, we don't make a
Zelsis
roster
to be
change.
overlooked. As Patman is all alone, they know he's coming, and he'll only get the one. A pistol round that was necessary
hope.
for
There's
Sentinels
fucking
to
hope.
start this climb
There
back.
is fucking hope.
Yeah, for sure. And as I said, although it's good when the rate is popping off
Yeah,
alongside,
that's
I think that when you have the guy to take you over the line, but you will have seen the stats at the halftime. Like, he was by far and away the best player in this server, even in the first half.
Stay standing. I'm standing.
Being the tip of the spear. Look at him, 17-9. Currently 3 rounds behind. Of course, for PRX, just a couple of pistols thrown in. They still have the majority of their
Shit
utility.
up here.
It's whether or not they'll expend it.
Well, A-main's being cleared out. PRX have an idea about this mid play. 4
Fnatic won.
towards
Okay.
the top of mid.
Fnatic won.
And it's the B-main push-up for Patman that gets them all that intel.
Yes,
But when
Zach. Come on, Zach.
Sentinels don't make a
Come
move,
on, Zach.
they go pushing on
It's
it.
okay,
This
trade
is
that.
exactly what
Good job.
Sentinels wanted. They were waiting
David,
patiently
Patman, chill.
for a misplay, for a bit of aggression.
Nice.
They come in quickly with the punish. 4
Yes.
versus 1.
Yes.
Not a
Yes.
chance. That
Come on.
is another solid
time, bro.
sign of the climb back. We
Come
don't,
on, it's
we don't
time,
want to see
bro.
hiccups in what should be easy rounds. Now the gap closes.
Yeah, it's important that they don't give anything to PRX if this comeback is going to become a reality. Of course, this is where the current Masters champions are going to get their buy back onto the board. And the thing is with this composition is it can be incredibly awkward to play against. Mentioned it before, they like to lock off one portion of the map and then a lot of the time aggress
Last day.
alongside it. That mid push already coming in from Jing. It's something
No,
I mentioned.
I hate
like
this
the
strat.
pacey hit being
It's
attempted,
okay.
but
4v5. Come on.
Zekin already going down. Definitely not the start they were looking for.
Yes, good dog.
Okay, Narrate does very well here. They
Yes,
win this
good
low
swing.
fire round,
Yes, good
really
trade.
start to believe.
Yes, bang.
Bang with a double as well.
He's in, he's in,
And
he's
now
in.
Sentinels only have to deal with Patman, but he's
Zelsis,
isolated
I'll suck
one,
your dick.
and the wall
I'll
lets him
suck
know
it
where the
dry,
other
bro.
player's
I'll
coming
suck
from.
it so fucking
The steps
dry.
heard, and it's Zelsis on the other side.
Oh.
And strikes
okay, nice try.
first. And PRX win the round ultimately, but a great
try.
sign from Sentinels
try.
yet again with huge
No,
damage
Rob.
dealt.
No, Rob. I need you now.
Do we just,
No,
do we just have a
Rob.
problem? Is that what's going on? I feel like he's got his own camera at this stage just to get his live reaction to this. But no, yeah, a nice attempt. Like, I think Narrate especially doing very well in the early stages of this round, being able to bait the plant to get them these fights. But that's the strength of Patman. Like, he has so much to his game.
Rob's on his phone looking for new
Be it
players.
the read of it,
Fuck.
be it the
Okay,
clutches.
yeah, man. Come on. We can do this.
Be it the flexibility. Here's a player that I'm sure many teams are going to regret they didn't go for before he ended up on PRX, because I imagine that contract is strong. Of course, that was the bonus, though. SEN right back on the horse.
Yes, this is where they can bounce right
What is
back.
this
They
spot?
left it down to one player. Looking at this happen, isolation, that's where you start to believe
Yeah!
Second, he's got
Yes!
himself two, and Patman's dealt with as well. This is perfect. Devi being alive with a res could have been disastrous. Jing. Oh, that nade's done damage. The showstopper.
Oh my god, it's
fired in.
1v2.
Gets
Stop.
Zek.
We got this. Come on.
He's the last man
Oh,
standing.
I fucking love you, Narrate. I fucking love you,
And
Marshall.
Sentinels,
You hear me, Marshall? Come on.
the gap
Come
to
on.
two
Come
again.
on.
The
Come
rifle
on.
round going their way. The
Come
low
on.
by very nearly.
Come on, baby.
This is looking like their half.
Come on,
And
baby.
if anything, that might end up being worse for PRX. It's going to put them in a hole in terms
I
of
can't
economy.
believe
Of course,
Zach
they
got two
spent
here.
everything.
What a
I have
fucking
no
grief stun.
idea what has
By the
happened
way,
there for
the
Dubai.
most
Obviously, stunned
underappreciated job in the
off a bit,
world,
but
probably a breach
you'd
player.
still
Is it
expect
true or
with the amount
no?
of time he had to
No one
crack,
is
but
fucking calling
it
out the
seems
breach
like
stuns.
Zach
Like,
I mean,
it's just the guy that gets the kill on
has
your
got away
stream.
with it there.
The support players don't get any love.
Robbie,
We get no fucking love,
20 and
dude.
12.
No one
The
fucking
rate's starting to
cares.
show up as well. And as said, now back to the pistols.
They have deagles.
They got off to a stellar start on the attack.
These are rounds that you can't take for granted against PaperX, but take a look at the minimap.
Bro, I played
Sentinels
support
have
jet,
made
bro.
the right
I
call,
play fucking support jet.
gambled correctly towards this
I fake
side.
dash into the site so someone else can run in. I'm not fucking entry, bro.
Wide open, and
I get no fucking love for what I do.
Sure.
People call me a
They
fucking
get one
baiter.
towards mid. It's an upgraded weapon as well. That res is not likely
rezzed.
to be used. Well, I forgot what
Okay.
team we're watching, I suppose. They've brought Forsaken back. They
Okay, we're
believe
pushing back hall.
in this round with the rifle in their hands. Zekin
Okay,
wants to
yes.
tear that hole
Yes.
down.
Yes.
And they race alongside him to
And they waste
shut
the
it
res.
out. PaperX are done in this one. A res committed. In the previous, a showstopper as well.
You cosplay a Sova drone.
And a statement
Me?
from Sentinels as they now put the rounds down to just one.
Second, he's been gunning throughout the entirety of this map. He has been a completely different player to what we saw.
Let's go. Let's fucking
Of
go.
course, the maximum amount of kills we've seen throughout this might be challenged going forward,
Come on,
because
guys. Come on,
genuinely
guys.
he has been a force to be reckoned with. And they're now starting to get themselves right back into this game. Of course, this is going
Yes,
to be
Rob.
that
New
second
Robbie mode just dropped.
purchase
New
now
Robbie mode just
on the side of
dropped.
PaperX. This is where they will hope to try and find a response. And in fact, it might be the first time that Alex's table comes under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, it is certainly going to be in danger. Looks like max kills was Levin and Wisey tied up on 31, and you're dead right. Zekin's in with a chance to break that record here at EWC, at least in the land stage, not accounting for
They
the
have one more
qualifiers, of
tack.
course.
PRX has one more tack.
You can see Alex firing away the instructions to this squad. They had full control of the game. A strong
Rob's gonna
lead
go
and
ball. The
8-4.
Sentinels win. Rob's gonna grow hair if we win here. His fucking hair genetics aren't gonna know what to do. Hair's gonna start growing, dude.
Didn't seem to slow them down on Icebox. And here, it has led Sentinels to be just
His body's gonna start
behind.
freaking out,
Again,
man.
The commitment in the previous round of the res really surprised me. 4 pistols, a rifle retrieved, and they say, screw it, we can win this. But that is PaperX, and they're not often wrong.
Cover going out.
See if the pause can make a difference for Gaplin on the other side. Thus far this match, it hasn't seemed to, but
Just one Viper on site.
are now walking up.
Good fun.
Being led, Patman under serious pressure. We'll just be looking to try and survive at the back of this
What?
site. He's dealt with the danger
Good
man,
trade.
goes looking for a little
One
bit
more.
more.
One more here. We know.
Already
TP'd
dealt with
out.
the Forsaken, just trying to make sure he
TP'd
stays
out.
alive here, which he will. Now has the support of the rest of the squad.
Plant that shit. Fuck it.
Nade's dangerous.
Careful with the nade.
He's going to be in a
Nice,
bit
Bang.
of trouble. Has to step forward.
TP
but the
or
smoke
no?
goes down in time.
I love you, Bang.
Forsaken
I fucking
across,
love you. I
shot
fucking love
dart.
you.
The spams.
Nice try,
chasing
it's okay.
Bang down
3v3.
as he eventually
John, you're up
calls
next.
the
Come on,
numbers are
baby.
even. But Sentinels know there's a lot of numbers towards the spawn. If 2 eyes watching it, locked in on that position with Zelsis covering for this market wraparound. It's a good job too, because something is about to challenge.
Nice.
The close corner.
Nice.
He won't land his shot,
Good
and
fucking
it's all
post plant.
Sentinels in
Good
the kill feed, 9-9, tied up, and the problems that we saw in that first map no longer present. They're firing back across the board.
Yeah, it's a more direct approach. Like just picking
Let's
the
go.
site,
That's
having
off their pause,
execute,
too.
going for the
That's off their
walk-ups
pause.
early, avoiding
9
a lot
up,
of any
9 up,
early
baby.
aggression that we've
Come on,
seen
baby.
from the side
Come
of
on, baby.
PaperX, and
Come
they've
on,
been putting
baby.
a lot of pressure.
Jack 24 and
onto
13.
Patman. In the last map,
My
that
fucking goat.
really did feel like their downfall. In this one, he's definitely struggling that little bit more, especially with the stuns that are coming through from John QT. Have definitely been making things very difficult for him to hold his ground. Of course, not having that traditional Sentinel on their side to slow down
They have
this
a
Neon.
half buy. A Bucky. A Bucky. Forsaken. No,
This
please,
round,
Jason.
though, again, it's
Let's
a
go
bit of a
map 3, bro,
stinker.
please.
A Bucky,
How much?
Sheriffs,
How much for
not
map
a lot
3?
of shields. The only ultimate could
I
really
talk to
change
Extra,
it.
we talk
Seems to be
numbers.
that Viper's
You'll
pit,
get
but
paid, bro. I promise you,
I
I'm
wouldn't
good
be
for it.
surprised to see it come into play.
Just a map 3 and then whatever you want.
It has been a hard-fought battle so far. The problem here for Sentinels, if they do go for a B split, It looks like just pressure on top mid. Yeah, they're going through market. So many
Careful
pistols
here, guys. It's okay. Careful here, though. I like this
sends
mid
them the other
walk.
way.
Careful for this
Go
Omen.
deep in the spawn.
It's okay.
4v5.
4v5. 4v5 here.
Up on that flash, but look at the
Okay, we got a
space
timing
taken
on Omen.
towards
Should we
this
Omen?
A site. The spike now
Omen's whiffing.
on its
Omen's
way to
whiffing.
join
That's okay.
them.
Good job.
Forsaken not able to
4v4,
hold with
we
the
have
classic,
sight.
and they've avoided
4v4,
the main
we have
danger,
sight.
which
Sight
was
is clear. If they can
going
hear me,
through that
sight is
market.
clear. Good shot. Narrate one more to your right. To your left now. What the fuck happened? Did you lag? Zach, what are you doing? Zach, what the fuck? It's okay, 2v3.
Fall apart. 3 rifles now in the hand. A Hunter's Fury as well. John QT, if he can get
I heard
one,
Rob
that's
go no.
rolling
Who heard
thunder.
that?
It might
I heard
just
Rob
save
go
them
no.
instead.
Who heard that?
Aftershock
I literally
will be
heard
the
Rob.
start. Stun thrown in, but Jing has already gone flying past
Oh.
it. Nats banged down as well. It's now on to the IGL. They were looking for
Why
a
are we
chance to
getting
take the lead,
ecoed?
but PaperX
No,
won't let them.
Zach. I think that was on
It
Zach.
is going to be the Pistols.
No,
This is
Rob
gonna
is
be
devastated.
An upset round.
Oh
as
my
PaperX will
god.
claim the lead once
He's,
again.
he's checking to see
That's
if the
gotta be
players he
annoying for
messaged
Bang,
responded.
man. He had the
It's
right
late in
idea,
US.
the
It's
wrap
late.
around,
They're probably
the timing was
sleeping.
good. Your Raze has just dove in. The others are hit by a stun, and the Raze isn't facing. That means that they've got to be about to flood the site. But of course, they send Jing
No,
in,
this, I didn't
possibly
like
to
this
his
push.
death,
Very
and
kind of
just hold
fucked up a little
behind
bit.
them.
The push from Zach, I didn't love
Waiting
it.
for that
He
to
was
come
stunned
through.
as well.
Wait, how did Bang die? I didn't see it.
It's disastrous, and I think he made the
They have
right
4
play,
ults.
but the
We have
punish
3.
is there
Okay.
nonetheless. Double digits, 4 ultimates online for PaperX as well. Sentinels, luckily, they've got credits for days. There'll be no eco, there'll be no freebie for that defensive side.
Second, having that overdrive combination with a rolling thunder, it's a lot of space that can be garnered, but last time out, that rolling thunder was used into the showstopper. I'm sure Jing didn't hit it last time, but you'd somewhat bet on him to hit it. The next, the walk up from Bang has just been caught. Patman playing outside
What
the
the
site
fuck
this
was-
time. A
it's
switch
okay.
up of
I'm not gonna
positions
crash
and
out.
a nasty surprise for the Sentinel
Why
smoker.
did he walk in there alone? That's my
That's
only
definitely
question.
going to make their takes a lot harder with him going down this early on.
There's not a ton of information. Look at the lack of response as well from PaperX. You see one player outside A, especially your Fade on the other side, and they still have 3 players on that B side. They still have Jing playing towards the spawn. It's because of the ultimates they have. The retake will be strong. Patman, 5v4. I see him going aggressive. I see him walking up to the wall. I get worried, but oh, the slide
Nice, Zach.
in catches him off guard. Hunter's Fury almost taking second down, but he dodges the
No.
blast. He won't dodge
Nice,
the
Narrate.
shots from
Nice,
Jing.
3v3, guys.
As the site
3v2, one more
not
back
quite
side.
overrun.
We know he's there.
Rolling Thunder not followed
15
up on, but
seconds.
they've evened up the numbers
They have
at
rocket.
least. Showstopper now
Fuck
comes
my
in,
life.
and it's
It's okay.
fired onto Zelsis, leaving John QT alone. He'll be sent to join his team in the afterlife, 11-9. PaperX, they were caught up on, but it seems like Sentinels might have stalled
call a
out
pause
at the
here?
worst possible moment.
Yeah,
Should we call a pause here or no?
Losing your
What's happening there?
losing your smokes that early on is just always going to be difficult. You can't section off any of those angles. You have to basically be ready for absolutely everything. And while with the showstopper online, Zelsis didn't really stand a chance. And then it just comes
Elimination,
down
yes.
to
You have no
trading
pauses?
effectively, which is exactly what they did.
Is it
2
fucked up for a
rounds
technical
out,
here? Can we call it tech?
sending Sen home, crushing their key. They are not out just yet. They still have the weapons to play
Nice,
with.
Zach!
And Zach, and he's just not missing a beat. Another opening for him.
Defy really wanted that kill once he heard someone stepping on his ice. But look at the A side. Again, PaperX have the right reads. They've got players, boots on the ground where they need them. Sentinels have a choice to go back, but with no control, not even a trip on the other side of the map. And tiles locked down, as we can see, for Forsaken. They're going to have to run into this, not knowing
Paranoia.
the stack that's in play. Paranoia is good. Jing lands one, cage goes up, but it doesn't give them the protection that they need. Jing's on the edge of that as Patman spams. Jing steps through, and Sentinels crumble under PaperX's grasp. One more needed to crush their key, to send them home.
This is the thing with PaperX is you're gonna sit there and you're gonna go, okay, we found the opener. We want to pause. We want to wait for them to get aggressive. but you wait for them to get aggressive, and even still sometimes they win the fights. The setup of the Paranoia was sublime, but then the gap in the cage just made it all too easy for Jing to find that kill. And the second Patman starts stealing his frags. Jing's like, I'm not having that. Just goes running straight
It's
through.
only 0-3.
He's now
It's only 0-3.
15.
It's only 0-3. Come on, guys. Don't give up.
Might have diminished.
Don't give up.
And they're doing it again. We know all about this wall up. Bear in mind, Jing.
Nice bang.
Actually, it's predicted. We've seen this one clip so many times, but that was only
Narrate.
the first piece of the puzzle.
3v3, guys. Come on. Hold strong here.
Sentinels still
There's
stand.
a B push. There's a B push.
They've got to be careful.
There's a B push. There's a B push.
They are being pushed from every single orifice, and even when a player is low HP, something's first
Yes.
bullet accuracy
We know what
has been
Sova's B.
insane.
B
Even
is clear,
still,
guys. That's
they
the
are
only
still
B
limping
player.
on.
Fuck, we're
They
low.
don't know where Patman is. They don't know where that second player could be. They're having to check every single angle as they walk.
Okay, there's only one A. It's Patman. He made a step.
There it
He made a
is.
fucking step.
That's the step. That's the info.
They pinged it.
They know exactly where he is, where
Honestly,
he was.
it would be better
at
if we
least.
went B. The Sova
And
is
that
really
gives them
low.
the intel that these players
Something
are
is
split.
B main,
They know
hiding
that
behind the
something's
fucking
being hit,
box.
But look at the reposition.
Do pros clear their corners in
This is
2025?
a nasty angle.
Mid.
He was top mid 10, 20 seconds ago. Now behind the box in B main. That's a huge risk.
Can we
with
clear the
OH3
corners?
to go pushing in, but the reward here. It could be the round, the game, and
Don't
Sentinels
check me.
sent home. They're trying to clear everything, but they don't check it. Something 4-piece to send Sentinels out. PaperX not here for a map or a series. They're looking for back-to-back international titles. And now one step closer over the corpse of the North American Sentinels.
This is the thing. You'll see a team
You want to check
that's
the
been
box?
hunting. There's been craving a trophy for an incredibly long time. They finally get that relief. And that's when you see a fall off. Take the foot off the gas. Oh, they could chill for a little bit. It's only been, what, like a week or two since they won themselves
We got
a previous
fucking
trophy.
eco.
And now they are just 2 matches away from doing exactly the same again. This PaperX team is in form from top to bottom. And although we saw some mammoth performances, a great tournament from Narate and Zekken, well, that final map, you feel like he deserved the victory from it,
Yeah, fucking
26
eco,
and
man.
17. But the fact is today, PaperX was just too much for them. And if there's any team to beat in this tournament, it is them.